Be the eye of the storm. Dit ini magdadadamasa. The massive breakdown is happening. God ut oma. Ak derik ikdamaset udoma. Trust your intuition. Delat emeketastada. Your intuition will guide you. Dat amakdut ut ese. Ak ihik amakdut ut emese ik it at. Ak uho babab erike. Take your power back. But et esu totama ashe. Feel the energy. Mit eset et at ukdose. Feel your roots. Balancing the divine feminine and masculine. This is the 5D dimension. Et initatapatukos. Be honest with your feelings. Met et at do. Share your authenticity with the word. Amat ikt ariken totomase. Your heart is the gateway to the 5th dimension. Met it isodo. Ak ikiktama. See lights and shadows. Met it uktot omerik it aset oko ahama. Bed erik ak dunut orik it isatasa. Activate your roots met ese. You are divine, met ekt it a. We are humans like you, met et esse. Oktot aha ak arishikt met et esse. Oktot ho aheha. Bed et eonu urik iktis actis mot aktiseta. We love you infinitely. Det esse. Now it's your turn. Bed et e. You deserve it. Mat ikt hok ase. Tomeaka.
Hi,
Hey.
and very nice greetings from Germany.
Yes, my name is Marcel
I'm Sandra Akakura.
and we are Twin Flames.
How to activate your heart center. I've received many comments that you are curious, you want to know how we can open our heart center, how can we activate our heart center, because we believe that during this chaotic times it's very important that we train our heart center and that we trust our intuition, because our intuition will guide us through this chaos. And we are very sorry for our English.
Yes.
We apologize ourselves all the time for our English, and we hope you get our information. At first, what is the heart center? Why is it so important to activate your heart chakra? Because for us, your heart chakra represents 5D.
Yes.
Maybe you saw the videos of Naughty Beaver. Naughty Beaver uploaded a video of us. He called the video "This Woman Escaped the Fourth Density." And we saw for a couple of months ago, we saw this crazy dark spiritual network. Everything was holographic, but everything looked similar to Earth. It was a copy of Earth, and we were only surrounded by holograms. We saw the False Galactic Federation, we saw Ashtar, the false leader, and these were draconian people, reptilian people, and they created holograms of themselves, and it was a very crazy density, and we almost lost our life. And it was very important for us that we stayed centered in our heart, because our intuition, our impulse guided us there, and through our heart connection we survived this crazy game.
Yes.
And we saw it by our own that these beings never understand the language of your heart.
Oh yes.
They got technology to receive our thoughts. When we had a thought, then they programmed everything that they can interrupt our path. So when you stay centered here, they can manipulate you easily, because your mind is only getting the 3D and 4D realm,
Yes.
not higher. We saw this crazy game between the red pill and the blue pill, because many people, also in the spiritual community, are saying take the red pill because then you wake up. But what we saw there is that this is just the beginning. When you take the red pill, you wake up from the blue pill. And the blue pill represents the 3D matrix, and the red pill represents the 4D matrix. And the secret is that you stay centered here, because this is all you have, and this is the gateway to the 5th dimension. It's the violet pill, if you will.
It's your personally key for the 5D.
Yes, and because we trusted our intuition as best we did, because they tried to manipulate us here, they wanted to control us here, they wanted to transform us into robots. It was very crazy there. Through our intuition, we survived this, and the impulse, your intuition, is vibrating so much faster than their network and their technology.
And they want that we lost our consciousness and program our unconscious mind.
Yeah, everything.
Yes.
That we do what they want.
Yes.
So, and this is happening to so many people right now. This confusion, what is true, what is false, is it a true prophet, is it a true information?
It's only the head.
It's only here,
Yes.
because our mind can only grasp a 3D and 4D realm and not higher.
It's your personally fight in your mind versus 3D and 4D and blue pill and red pill.
The red pill is definitely lighter, and it is the next step, but it's the 4D matrix. But Earth wants to break free from the entire network, from the blue pill and the red pill, from 3D and 4D. This is the divine plan now, and this needs time. Yeah, because step by step by step, a flower or a tree is growing, and it is the same on the material level, that it takes time. Step by step by step, we are going higher. And when you trust your heart and you feel your heart again, maybe you will make very crazy decisions, and you have no clue why. But at the end, everything, really everything, made sense. And when you trust your heart and your intuition, it's going faster. You fulfill your soul mission faster, without any interruptions. This is what the dark forces are trying with us, lightworkers, starseeds as well. For example, this is your soul path. Your soul path is actually like this. So, and now you are on the soul path. The dark forces try to interrupt you. They try to scare you, to confuse you, and then you go very crazy paths. They make this, or then you go this, but actually you have to go and follow this path. But now, like this, or you go backwards, or you're running in cycles. And this is happening when we are not centered in our heart. When you stay centered in your heart, then you see these attacks. You are not blind. You see that they are here and they try to interrupt, but you say, no, I go forward. I trust my heart. And this is so important right now, that we train our heart, and you will see that almost nobody, even not us, even when we saw this dark spiritual network, physical, we were there with our bodies, we can't explain to you for 100% what happened there, because it's not our network. We are not the creator of this network, but we were a witness of what is happening there, and we try to share our consciousness level with you. And because through our impulse, we survived this crazy game. So this is so important now. You see the interruptions, but at the end, you will complete your mission. But it takes longer. And when you trust your heart, you go straight forward, and you see these attacks, but you go forward. And how you can activate your heart center? It's very easy.
Really easy.
It does exist many different tools to do it. My personal tip is, I love it so much to listen to music. My feeling is also, but it's only my feeling, your heart center is the strongest key, and it vibrates over this network. For example, I'm also not scared of frequencies. That means I'm not a type of person who is only listening to 432 frequency sounds, because then I'm scared again. Oh, I have to listen to these frequencies because this is the only way to feel my heart again. My opinion is your heart is stronger, so I don't care. So I listen also to songs when they are tuned into 430. I don't care, because when my heart feels touched, my heart transmutes these frequencies, and I create something new. And this is for me the violet pill. So, and we are all in training.
The second tip, my personally, is feel in your heart center. Is it open or is it closed?
Yeah.
If you do your passion, is it open or is it closed? For example, in my story, if I was on the wheelchair, the doctor said it's for my life, but my heart said it's not for my life, it's only a step. It's only a step, and I do all what my heart said me. I do it, and after that I left the wheelchair.
Yeah, he visualized a lot, he meditated a lot, he visualized the result, he visualized all the time the result, that he can move again, and he was not focused on the pain, or that he's suffering, or that he was focused on, oh my gosh, maybe they are right and I have to stay in the wheelchair my entire life and I will never be able to walk again. He was not focused on their reality, he stayed focused on his reality, and that he felt that everything is possible, and he meditated and visualized all the time the result, all the time how he can walk again, how he can move again. And this is the power within us, and everyone has the access. Transmute this network in this illusion here, because your heart is vibrating so much faster and lighter to your mind. It is the same with music, because when you feel scared to do it, then you lower your frequency, and then they got you.
Yes.
Then they can work with you and manipulate you easier.
I accepted all the pain. That was one of the key. But in my outside, all people said it's my life. It's my life. And my heart said it's only your reality. It's not yours.
Use your hand. Make this. And close your eyes and take a deep breath. Do you feel that your heart center is open, or do you feel blockages there? A very common sign is that you got the feeling you have no space to breathe. It's like when you make this and you stay centered here, visualize it, so that you feel it's blocked, or even when you take a breath, it's like that, you are scared, then you can be sure that your heart center is not open. So a very easy tool to figure out if your heart is open is to make this. Take a deep breath and go deep within and feel what's going on. Do you feel safe?
Feel the flow.
Do you feel comfortable in your body? When you feel there is no blockage, you can breathe very easily, then it's a good sign that your heart is very wide open. We realize that really everyone is on this process, and really I met nobody, including us and myself, who has no blockage. That is for me a narcissistic, it's only my feeling, teaching, even in the spiritual community, that we believe we can only fulfill our mission and do our work when we are 100% clean. But the point is not working yet for 100%. Even when you eat raw vegan-based food like us, you will see that you can do only the best of it. That our body is all the time detoxing, even when you practice raw vegan food or interval fasting, or when you drink juices. Trust your heart, then you will feel it's not working yet for 100%, even when you eat raw vegan-based diet. And it is the same with spirituality. We can only talk about consciousness level, or that we are vibrating in this frequency, because the frequency is all what remains, even in higher dimensions. And that is the key. It is your frequency. And when you start to forgive yourself, when you start to forgive others, and when you see that everyone is on this entire process, even our galactic sisters and brothers, archangels, seraphim angels, Arcturian people, they are all on this journey. Everyone, even when we don't get it, but they are vibrating so light, they are all in training. Everyone. So that means you are perfect as you are, and forgive yourself because you are worthy now. And then you feel immediately how your heart is boom expanding, because you see your potential right now, and you see how divine you are right now, and not when you do this, when you visit this course, when you practice this Reiki teaching. No, you are spiritual, worthy, available right now. And everyone is in another state of consciousness. So, and you can support others because everyone is in another state of consciousness. So, and when you see it more from this perspective, that's my tip for you, then you will feel your heart again. So you see, hey, I'm worthy. I have something to say right now. My opinion is important right now. My soul is important right now. Not in the future. Now I'm available. Now I'm worthy. Now I have the potential. And then you will feel how your heart is expanding because you appreciate your soul right now. And not only when I'm doing this and when I visit this course, you are available, perfect right now, because all these imperfections makes you perfect and so unique. And when you forgive yourself, when you make peace with your shadows, with your traumas, then they become one. Lights and shadows become one. And that is for us the gateway to 5D, because you share yourself authentic, without any filter, without wearing a mask, because you say yes to yourself right now. You say, hey, I'm so happy that I'm here right now. And then you will feel how your heart, boom, is expanding because you appreciate your divinity now.
You have only this one moment. This is your only moment.
Yeah. Everything is happening in this precious moment. Your past, your future, the moment every timelines. Everything is happening at this moment. So when you see that you have only this illusion of this moment, then you will feel your heart. It's a little bit to be like a child, but not to be naive. You see and appreciate every moment. When you brush your teeth in the morning, you appreciate this process, because you will never brush your teeth in the same way again, never. So even when the routine is almost similar, but you will never do it exactly similar again for 100%. So that means even our routines, even when they're every day the same, they are not the same for 100%. So, and that is for me a gateway to open your heart too, because you see that every moment is so important, and that you have actually only this moment. So, and we are waiting all the time a little bit. We are waiting, like I told you, maybe in 1 year I can do my work. Maybe next week I can share my universe or my opinion with people, because we believe we are not worthy right now. But the secret is that you are worthy right now with all your imperfections, and then you will feel how your soul is vibrating, boom, outward to people, because you say yes to yourself now, and not only when, and not, this is the old game, this is the program of the old system, and we are all a little bit conditioned. Yeah, this is the point. So we are all on this process, and we are all learning. And that is a very simple tool, I guess, to open your heart, that you realize that you have only this moment. Do what your heart fills you with joy. Paint a picture, start to sing, start to move, start to dance, make sports. That can also be a good tool, because then you feel your body and your heart is boom, 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 beating when you make sports, for example. These are all simple tools, but I think the most important tool to activate your heart center is that you see that actually we were all born with this connection, and children do that intuitively. They are so connected to their heart and so connected to their divine soul. So that's why they are so pure and so true, because they are in this moment. They live this precious moment, and they want to discover everything. And that is so beautiful to observe animals or children, because they don't play a game, they are so authentic. And that is why animals or children are so true. The truth is to open your heart, and that you share your unique frequency with us, without here that you think too much about it. You do it, you be it. And that is for us the key to the fifth dimension. And then automatically you will balancing the divine feminine and masculine, because there is no limit here. Because you say, yeah, I'm a woman, but today I want to play soccer, for example, okay? So I know that's the 3D matrix. But many people got for real this perspective when a woman plays soccer, that she's like a man. Yeah, this is the limitation here. This is the program. But when you feel it, hey, I want to play soccer, so then play soccer. Do what your heart fills you with joy. Children do it too. So they do what they feel, actually. And then we condition them, that they fit into society. That's not a problem. And then children copy what the adults are sharing with them, because they are dependent on us adults. And when they see our parents or family or the adults, they are still alive, right? So then the child is copying these traits, because they feel comfortable in their body. And maybe you know people, they do things and you say, actually this doesn't resonate with me, for example. So I don't get why this man, for example, is wearing a dress. I don't get it. But I see that this man is very happy. He's shining and smiling so much because he's so happy to do it. And when I personally observe people who do that, even when I wouldn't do it, for example, I'm so happy to see people are happy. And that fills my heart with joy also when I see that people are happy. It is the same. So maybe you know people and you say, I never would do it. This is not my lifestyle. But when this person is happy, I have to smile. I'm so attracted also because it's so fun to observe this person. And he's shining, she's shining. And she's doing it and express her soul with so much passion and joy. And this makes me happy also, even when I wouldn't do it. Maybe you know that from your own life. And that is also a tool to open your heart, that we see a little bit through the eyes of a child again, and that we see in everyone's potential. But it's important to see the dark forces as well. Yeah, that you see them, what they do. But go on. This is what you have to do. Maybe you know the movie Princess Mononoke. Do you know this movie? It's an anime. We like animes. And maybe you know the main character Ashitaka. Do you know him? When I watched this movie when I was a teenager, he was such a role model for me, Ashitaka, because Ashitaka is like this. He has a very wide open heart. He's not choosing a side, because they're all asking him, is he choosing a side? But he's not choosing a side. He's only trust in his heart. And he does what his heart is telling him. That's why he's not choosing a side, and he's everywhere. He's here, then he's he's in the forest, he's everywhere, because all what he wants is peace. Peace, not more. And this is the highest frequency. And when you knew the movie Princess Mononoke, it does exist situations when people shot at him. Yeah, and then he's blooding, and actually he must die. But all what he's doing is he's going forward. He's pushing ahead. Even when they shot him down and he's blooding, he's pushing ahead. And he is like nothing has happened to him. He's trust in his heart, and he knows what he has to do, and he goes forward. Because he's pushing ahead, even when the people hated him, when they shot him down, when the wolves want to attack him also. So he's all the time in this energy, and he only is fulfilling what his heart is telling him, and not more.
For example, my story.
It's so much more than go into meditation or listen to frequencies, because our opinion is at first we have to change our perspective, that we got another consciousness level of what is my heart, what is my soul, that we change our consciousness level. Because like I said, after we saw this network, we saw that your heart is the strongest vibration, and it's vibrating so much faster. Trust your intuition, and when your heart is telling you no, it's like when you tune into this and you feel your heart is getting closed. So then believe the sign, trust the sign, and say no also. A no means also a yes. Saying a no doesn't mean that you don't love this person anymore. Or when you say no to their actions, yeah, what is happening global right now, it doesn't mean that you don't love them or that you don't forgive them. And that is for us the Christ consciousness, that's 5D. This is the mix. You see the darkness, you see their actions, you don't defend them, but you forgive them. You forgive them and you forgive yourself, and you only stay centered on what your heart is telling you. And when you feel a no, then say a no.
Yes.
When you feel a yes, then say a yes. You are spiritual enough, you are aligned enough, because every one of us is aligned. Because all what remains in higher dimensions is the frequency. And everyone is in this process, every one of us.
It's a frequency process.
Yeah, it's the process of the frequency, and everyone is playing another instrument. But because everyone is playing another instrument, we are creating a song together.
Yes.
Because the souls took over control. because that what is happening now, that so many people are waking up, is the will of the source that this is happening. And even the dark forces, they can't interrupt. They try to interrupt, and they want to demonstrate their power, yeah? But this is only happening because the masses don't see them, or they are scared to see them, or making this. But actually many people are scared or sad, angry, but they don't express their real emotions. And that's the first step of real healing. And yeah, this is shadow work, but when you see that every emotion, even anger, can be divine, even anger is not bad, that you try to exclude it, even anger can be an amazing catalysator, that you break your inner cage and that you shift up into the next dimension or into the next level, that you have a level up. So that's also, I think, a very important tip. Feel your emotions. What is really going on? And when you feel scared now and hopeless, so then cry. Because that's real healing. And that's the first step, that your heart is expanding. And even when we cry, yeah, that's very deep healing on so many levels. So don't be scared to feel your real emotions. And I talked about it in previous videos, that this war, this galactic war, will come down into this reality. That's why many people are questioning the ascension, or got this question, is this all true? Or I thought we are ascending now, but look, the situation, it's getting worse and more worse, and what is going on? That's all a lie. Yeah, the point is that we were not in balance, so maybe we excluded the shadows. It's like Ashitaka in the movie Princess Mononoke. He saw them. He sees their actions. He sees how the people try to shut him down, and he's blooding, yeah, and actually has to die. And he has forgiven them all the time. Actually, he's passing away very soon, and she's also very angry to him, Princess Mononoke, and he's also so kind to her, even when he's passing away very soon. So, and that is for me the Christ consciousness. It is, you see their actions, you see what they do, but you forgive them and you stay centered on your heart. That is for us the middle way. It is, you're balancing lights and shadows. You don't defend them and their actions, but you forgive them. And you stay centered on your submission, and you go ahead, you stay focused on what you want, you create something new, because they want to feel you scared, and they want to feel you paralyzed, that you don't move anymore, or that you tune into their vortex. This is also what they want, that we never see how powerful we are. Yeah, and this is so important right now, that you trust for real your heart, that you treat yourself authentic, and that you share your authenticity with us, because you don't have to feel ashamed or not scared. You are perfect and unique and valuable, worthy right now. And even your anger, your sadness, everything is just divine. So when you feel that, hey, actually I'm very angry, and I want to protest right now. You feel it in your heart. So then this explains your sorrow right now. It's your role. And it is very needed that there are also people out there who are protesting, and they're going out and they are on the streets and they are protesting, because that is their role, that is their consciousness level. So they are also aligned in their own consciousness level, and their role is needed. Then it does exist people like us. We are working more behind the scenes and we are observing more, and that's also important. That's our mission, that's our role. So you see that every role is unique and aligned enough. So, and that is also the tool to open your heart, because you accept yourself right now. Every situation includes all the time the light and the shadows. Even when you experience something lie in life, or when you are jumping around and you have so much fun, this includes also the shadows, and the shadows includes also the light. So that means even when their actions, their intention by the dark forces is to do this, they want to lower our frequency and so on, that you see their actions, you see what they do. And on the other hand, that you transmute their actions into your soul path. Okay, what can I learn now and what can I do? What can I do? What is my heart telling me? And on the other hand, their actions includes also the light. And the light is all what remains at the end. So, and this is what is happening to the masses. And the most of us, we are here, we are observing the people, we observing humanity, and we do so much energetic work in the back, and almost nobody sees what we are doing all the time energetically. Hey, and this is your role, it's our role, but we are not better. We are playing only our role, and we are expressing our soul on this consciousness level. So that is also a tool for me to open your heart, because you see that actually everyone is playing a role. And it's important to figure out what is your divine role in this game here. What is your divine role? And your heart is telling you all the time what is your divine role. All the time, in every moment you feel it. And trust your heart and do what your heart fills you with joy. And stay in this precious moment. And that is for us so much more important, that you change your perspective and your consciousness level first. That you shift your consciousness, because when you shift your consciousness from within, then your actions will be different. So maybe then you're automatically guided to meditation sounds, to yoga or to Reiki or energetic healing or whatever, because the shift starts from within. And when you shift your consciousness level, so then your actions will be different as well. It's very simple. Or maybe you are guided to other food.
It's really easy to trust your heart mission, your soul essence.
Enjoy this precious moment and don't think too much about it here, because this is the way to guide you here. When you question it, is it spiritual enough? Am I aligned enough? Oh, I can't play video games. Oh my gosh, that's not spiritual. Playing video games, that's not spiritual. I love it to listen to trap. That's also not spiritual. Isn't it? This is the limitation here. We have to laugh a little bit, because actually it's so simple. It's the same way to attract your twin flame. You don't try to get it here, that you, I want to have it, I want to experience it. It's happening because your soul leads you. That's it.
It's so easy. You become impulses and now trust and go for it. That's so easy.
It's
the key is open your heart and you are automatically in the 5D.
Yeah.
But if you trust your heart that and go for it here on this level, you manifest the 5D on this level.
Yes.
But or this level goes higher.
Now the time has come that we manifest 5D Earth.
we starseeds are here for this time.
Yeah. We have chosen to be here.
Yes. For example, my story, I was by the Arcturians and I said I go back to the Earth because of my mission.
Yeah. And in the galactic dimensions there's also no confusion, because your heart is so wide open and you feel what you have to do.
Yes.
So there's no confusion. So can I do it? Is it the right decision?
That's
oh,
only
no,
the
that's not good. Yeah. And this is the way they can manipulate you better there.
It's only the eliminating God of 3D or 4D. Mm-hmm. That's the eliminating God.
Yeah. And the secret is the violet flame, the violet pill. Not the red pill, not the blue pill, nothing of that. When you combine the blue pill and the red pill, when you take these two pills together, you will see the violet pill. And that is for us 5D.
Yes. And 3D and 4D, that's the game of the inner split.
Yes, yes. It's definitely lighter, the red pill, like the painting behind us. It's definitely lighter, but is not the end stage. But everything is not the end stage. Even not when you are in the angelic realm right now, so it's not the end stage as well. So it's all a process, nothing else. And when you trust your heart and you see, oh, I'm worthy right now, because everyone is on this process, even my spiritual guru, he's also on this process. Oh, really? Yeah, everyone is on this process. Then you see, you can do what you want, what you feel, but your heart is telling you right now. You don't have to wait. Then you accept your imperfections. You say yes to them. Yes, you are right. I have a wound from my past life. I carry a wound from my childhood. But you say, yes, this is me. You accept your wounds, and then they become one. And they find peace.
Yes.
And that's also 5D. You're balancing lights and shadows within you.
Yes. For example, in my story, I accepted all the pain. And after that, bam, I go with my soul into the Arcturians. And they ask me, are you here or back to the earth?
And even the dark ones who are disconnected from the souls, even they are playing their game. They are playing also their game, but we have to see their actions. And then we can say no to their actions and stay centered on what we want. And then we continue, no matter what. It's like Ashitaka from Princess Mononoke. He continues, even when they attack him. Because his impulse, his heart is too strong. It's too strong. He can't lie to himself because he feels it's so strong in his heart. So, and then he continues, no matter what. Yeah, and that is for me the 5D level. That's actually very simple. Okay. We hope so much that this video helped you. It was a little bit different maybe, because our perspective is that the shift starts from within. We can share with you tools like use your hands and feel your heart, listen to meditation, heart chakra meditation, make sports and so on. Yeah, this is also important, but when you shift your consciousness level from within, then you are it's authentic and real, then you are guided to these subjects automatically. Yes. Because your perspective and your consciousness level has shifted, and then you start to do things different from within, and then it's real. It's like, I do so much. I go into yoga courses, meditation courses, I'm listening to frequencies, I make this, I work with crystals, I do this, I do shamanic work, blah, 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 blah. Because that's your mind. Your mind is telling you, I have to do it because then I'm spiritual. I have to do it. Then I'm spiritual. I have to do this. I have to do that. And maybe then I'm clean for 100%. And then I'm valuable. Then I'm worthy. And then you feel, I do so much, but I don't feel peace.
It's the inner split of 3D and 4D.
Yeah.
Matrix. That's the consciousness of 3D and 4D.
Because it's not real. It's not your consciousness level for real from within. But actually your consciousness or your soul is telling you, actually I want to play a video game right now. But I forgot, it's not spiritual. But your consciousness, your heart is telling you, I want to play a video game. I want to play soccer. I want to meet some friends. So that's very simple, do you see? And maybe that video was a little bit different. And we hope so much that you received our message. We tried our best again to explain the subject in English. We hope so much that you got it. And yeah, you are so worthy and unique. And I know I'm talking all the time, the most of the time. Yeah, Marcel is a little bit not shy, but sometimes he's not sure how he can speak English. And he loves it a lot to observe. He loves it a lot to observe people. In German he talks more.
Yes, you can see it on this video in German on my channel.
On his YouTube channel.
Yes.
He got a German YouTube channel as well. So, okay. Thank you so much. And take care. Keep it simple. Not too complicated. It's very, very easy. Really easy. And
so
share
easy.
your authenticity with us. Then your heart is very wide open as well. And then you hold the connection to your heart as well. Okay, take care, have a beautiful time.
Much love.
And enjoy this precious moment.
Yes.
Ciao, ciao, tschüss.
Bye bye.